Thank you, Mike. And now a man who actually needs no introduction, George Rivera.
Good afternoon, everyone. It's an honor to be here and build the sculpture of Valentino Tzigiwhaeno Rivera. And I want to say thank you to all of you for being here and all of you that were part of nurturing Valentino as he grew and helping our family when we needed it and the support of my family members and Felicia's family members, a lot of who are here. All of my good friends from, I see some second grade, his family. So we go back a long way. There's a lot of you out here, and I just want to say thank you again to Dan and Ashlyn. It's not just the generosity; it's the heart that Dan and Ashlyn have that is really touched by. The first time I met him, I just couldn't believe he was such a nice man. I asked Ashlyn, I said, "Is he always like this?" Because he's a pretty amazing guy. You know, he's got a big heart, and he is like he said, we're like brothers. And the story that might have been on Dan's mind, but he didn't say it, was when we went up to Dan's ranch up in Chama. He has some four-wheelers to go from place to place. The ranch is pretty big, and we'd all get in the four-wheeler, and Valentino said, "Well, I'm going to run." So while we were driving around the ranch, Valentino was running the ranch. And when we had to leave that day, both Valentino and Paloma were crying and wanted to go back to the ranch. But yeah, a little bit about the sculpture. Sean and Ryan. Where's Sean and Ryan? Right here. They fabricated the piece, welded all the bronze together, put it together. Brett Colmer put the patina on, and it really is a great piece to signify a young native boy from here who had such a big impression on his fellow peers, dancing, hoop dancing, hip hop, all the dancing that he was into. But after he got injured, he really inspired me, and I know a lot of the family, to see his strength. My son Powie and Poqueen are here, and my son Powie and my daughter Poqueen. But Powie and myself and Valentino are a little competitive, so we talked about who's faster, stronger, all that stuff guys do, and the one thing that Powie and I talked about is that we had never seen anything like that, where Valentino had gotten paralyzed, and yet he was pulling himself back to being able to walk and eat and talk and do all the things that we take for granted. It's just normal bodily functions, and it's like, well, no, he's the toughest, because none of us have had to start from that point, start from zero and build back up. And Valentino didn't want to be remembered for his injury. He wanted to be remembered for who he was, and that's why the piece is what it is. It's him dancing. It's a photo that I took that I think just really captured his elegance as a dancer and his power. He was a very tough, wiry 6-year-old when I took that picture of him dancing. And from the bottom of my heart, and on behalf of Felicia, Paloma, Howie, Poqueen, we thank you all for being here. And another thing with Dan and Ashlyn, I know Dan just lost his sister just recently, and we had a bracelet commissioned for Dan and Ashlyn. So if you would come up, I'd like to give you a bracelet that has Valentino's symbol, the lightning, and water and shells symbolizing here for his sister, who is very passionate about the ocean. So are we ready? So if you all could, if you want to move over to this area, we're going to pull the cape off of the sculpture, and you can take pictures, and then